Didn't take long, did it? This morning on the news, all use of mobile phones, even with Bluetooth devices or headsets, should be banned. Do you know why? About a week and a half ago, it started coming through that there'd been a High Court judgment and that the legislation which was being enforced for mobile phone use was in fact wrong. Because a firm, I forget their name, but a firm of solicitors has taken it to the High Court. Now it's come back as if the phone is transmitting or receiving data, it is an offence. So if you're on the phone speaking to someone, that's an offence. Get a text message, can't see the problem with reading that, don't fucking reply to it. Take a picture whilst you're driving. Whatever you do, don't upload it to Facebook or Twitter, because then you're breaking the law, right? Or should I say the legislation. So this has come back, but obviously quite a lot of people, because Joe Bloggs, who jumped in the car, had his phone in his hand, set off, police pull him over, right? Use of a mobile phone whilst you're driving, that's fucking, whatever, £60 fine, 3 points, whatever it was. That's all fucking wrong, because Joe Bloggs wasn't using it to transmit or receive data, he just had it in his hand. So now thousands of people are going to sue the fucking police. Good. And if you do worry about this is public money and you don't want to take money out of the public purse, the police don't worry about it. They use fucking tens of thousands of pounds to defend their own officers. They use fucking barristers, they use lawyers, they use Queen's fucking counsel. They'll use whatever they fucking want to defend their own officers, especially. So yeah, don't worry about that sort of guilt thing of using public money, because the police don't give a flying fuck about you, basically. And I hope thousands of people do sue the police. So now it's come out that yes, this is all wrong, it's been changed, and hence the little announcement. Well, it's all over the fucking news now. It's starting to come through in all the sort of newspapers and everything now, online. Oh yes, it must be banned, everything must be banned. Well, do you honestly think for 1 minute it's about road safety? It's fucking not. It's about this. It's about fucking revenue. And now they're going to lose thousands of pounds of revenue. So now, fuck the law. A bunch of MPs have got together and said, right, this needs changed. I mean, why bother putting fucking legislation in place? This is all Blair. Blair came in with those. And actually, one circumstance I'll mention, I saw a guy once, and he had a coffee in one hand with a cigarette, I think, and he had his phone, and he had fucking paperwork, his meeting notes or something on the fucking wheel whilst he's driving along. This isn't a car, just to clarify. And when I overtook him, God, he nearly drove off the fucking road, because if he was looking ahead, he certainly wasn't checking his mirrors. So that sent him into a bit of a spin, almost. So examples like that, yeah, what a complete fucking idiot. Right? When you could, I remember, use the mobile phone, and I used to do it, and I used to just pull in, I've mentioned this on the channel before, and I used to just pull into the inside lane, slow down a bit, check my surroundings, make the call, and then go. You know, it's guys like that guy I overtook could fucking ruin it for everyone. But yes, Blair legislation, but what is the fucking point? Because they're panicking now, you see, because there's going to be a drop in revenue. So if they make everything fucking illegal, then they can get more revenue. Honestly, I've had someone saying this morning about that video with the copper in London stabbing. And I said, no, look at this other video which I've been sent. I said it was not an unprovoked attack at all. Oh, well, it's alright if he uses a machete then, is it? No, it's not alright. It's an offensive fucking weapon. You shouldn't have it. But, I'll say it again, what if he was a fucking builder and he happened to have a fucking lump hammer on the seat? That copper would have had his fucking head caved in. He wouldn't be alive to fucking appear in the fucking papers now. You know what I mean? He was dragged out that fucking seat, clearly panicked, screaming. He didn't know what was going on. There'd obviously been no warning that that was about to happen at all. So, it's not about the fucking law and order. It's about this. Because as I mentioned before as well, the prisons get revenue from the government for keeping people in their cells. And he's been, I just read up on it last night, actually. He's already been detained in custody. And that copper should be getting done with assault. Sorry. He instigated that situation. Anyway, there you go. Another cheerful message for the week.